This is a message to all my supporters of this podcast. I'm introducing a new supporters program. You can contribute a small amount as a one-off payment to show your love for this podcast. Thank you in advance for all your contributions. I think video conferencing is a must in this current pandemic climate. I think you should think about all the different options that you've got, and they all suit different types of activity. So please do check them out. Hi everyone, Mark Howard from the Absolute Business Mindset YouTube channel and podcast. So today is part 2 of working from home. And so today I'm going to talk about video conferencing. So I think it's really important that we use video conferencing, and I know a lot of businesses in professional services and financial services and various other places are using this, even to the extreme that people are using it for interviews on BBC News. So I was just watching the headlines about the coronavirus, COVID-19, and there was a lot of people doing video conferencing onto the BBC, some with success and some without. But I want to talk about the different types of video conferencing, but just paramount that it is really important to be able to connect with people. And this is a really good way of being able to see people and build up that rapport with people, whether it's clients, whether it's colleagues. I think colleagues, it's been a really important thing to keep people talking to each other and sharing experiences. I know in my job we're having daily calls, just half an hour, all of us on the call, being able to talk about things that are going, how things are going, and we're even going to be using it for a little bit of light relief for some quizzes and things like that. So people are really rallying behind. But I wanted to talk about the different types of video conferencing that you've got. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Skype. So Skype is now quite old-fashioned, pretty much out of date. I would say not to use it. The connection is sometimes a little bit patchy and the sound quality isn't very good. So I would say definitely don't use that. The one that a lot of people are using is Zoom. I've used Zoom for over a year on my podcasts, interviewing people, and I find it very, very convenient, very useful. I've used it for having drinks with friends and being able to connect with people, and the connection is quite good. It's quite fast. You got quite good picture. So I would say Zoom is definitely a really good option. Hangouts. I have used Hangouts before in my previous job, and the video wasn't very good. A lot of the things weren't great on that, but I think it's improved a little bit recently. So that is definitely one of the sort of favourites for people non-professional. People are using Hangouts there. One we're using a lot on at work is Microsoft Teams. So we had Skype and we've moved to Microsoft Teams. Again, the video quality is very good. A lot of professional services, I think, are using it. And I think it's one of the better at the moment. It's been definitely an upgrade from Skype. And so, as I say, video quality is very good. Sound quality is very good. Even if your Wi-Fi isn't perfect, it is pretty good. You can make the choice of being able to have the back screen showing or not showing, which is quite a nice little toy. Just back to Zoom. Zoom also gives you that you can actually put pictures behind you, which is quite fun. So I would say Zoom and Teams are very good. At the weekend, I used House Party, which seems to be quite good. One of the weaknesses is if you join a house party, anyone that you've been in contact with in the last conversations you've had can join that call. So it's a little bit of a weak link, I think, on that. And there's been a lot of debate about using these sort of video conferencing and the security of them. I think we need just to be mindful of it, not too paranoid about it, but it is a worry where our data's going, but I think these things, the benefits outweigh the weaknesses. So I would say it's definitely a really, really strong use of that. Also, you do have the added option of using WhatsApp, their video, which again isn't too bad. WhatsApp is mainly used and it's best used as an instant messaging, but I would say that that's definitely an option for your friends. It's quite easy. You can just log on. You don't have to arrange a meeting. You can literally just call them and get them online. So hopefully that's my sort of cross view on video conferencing. First of all, very important, very useful. Definitely would be something that we should be using in this pandemic, and you can basically try them all out. You can, I think Teams is very good. I think Zoom is very good. House Party was quite fun as well, but it depends on really. It's defined on what your purpose is, what your usage is, how many people you're wanting to use it for. Things like Zoom and Team can deal with a lot more people, and they've got a stable link. So thank you, everyone. That is my part 2 on working from home hints and tips. Hopefully you've enjoyed that and you get some benefit. Do message me if you've got any comments about what you've experienced and what you like using, and that would be great. So thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate your time. I know this is a really difficult time, so I do appreciate everyone that is downloading my podcast and subscribing to it. Please do continue to do that. There will be these working from home, different parts will be every Monday night and every Thursday night, and then I'll be releasing a longer format on Sunday, whether it's an interview or a solo stuff. So don't worry, there will still be plenty of podcasts for you to be able to download, and hopefully you'll enjoy them. If you've got any questions, then by all means reach out to me. Thanks a lot, guys. Speak to you soon.